Man, I just finished making this Sonic build, and I think it's really cool. I think that I should make a video on this. I got Windrunner robes, going dual attunement. I have lightning cloak, all this cool stuff. See, I'm blue, like Sonic. I have that one spinning move he does. I have a dive bomb, Tempest Blitz, and Rising Thunder. I think I should go amazing and shine. Oh, look at this guy. I'm about to clown him so easily. I'm gonna destroy this guy in shine. I know it. Yeah. Yes, the static link. No, the static link. So, you wanted to make a good build and shine. Where did that land you? You thought your build was gonna be so good, but you ended up dying. Like the rest. Nothing changed. You're still as bad as the game as you remember. A build won't change your level of skill. Even great players with good builds, they seem amazing. When you do it, it's just not the same. Those pro players can have very mid builds because they're so good at the game. Their skill makes up for it. A build won't magically make you better at the game. That's why I think people need to stop trying to metamath and actually figure out how to make good, unique builds. I'm gonna get straight to the point and teach you guys how to make good and unique builds. So there's three things you want to do when you want to make a build. You need to first envision the build. Next, you want to find talents that you want to prioritize and that you're willing to sacrifice. And then you want to have a build that has good mantra synergy. This applies to anything that isn't Silent Heart, right? Because there's not really much you can do with Silent Heart. But with all the other oaths, you want mantras that have good synergy if you're going to make a unique build. You also want to envision the build in your mind and then select specific talents and know which talents that you need for your build and which talents that you're willing to sacrifice for your build. So I'll start off with the envisionment process. So just kind of this requires creative thinking on your part, but envisionment is quite simple. You just kind of want to think of something that's cool. Think of a build that you've never seen before. Like when you think of character builds, it makes it really easy, right? Because let's say you think of like a character, right? Like a popular character is like Mario, right? When you think of Mario, you'd be like, oh, he probably fights using his fists, so you go like light weapon, yeah. And then he has that ability that lets him use fire, so you probably go light weapon, flame charm. And then like other things, I guess, like probably like wind up or something. But pretty much you want to envision something in your mind, right? So the kind of build you want to see, the kind of mantras you want your build to have, and then the main talents for that build. So I'll just use an instance of a build that I made. So I wanted to make like an Archangel build, right? But I didn't want it to be like any like Archangel build, right? I wanted it to be Kaparov's Archangel. And I wanted it to be different from other like heavy Flame Charm like Archangel builds. So I decided I wanted to go Black Flame as well. And at first I was thinking I want huge mantras, a lot of Flame Charm, and a lot of heavy, right? So I was thinking that I'd go like Neural Overload, 20 Flame Charm, or like maybe like 90 Intelligence, 20 Flame Charm. And then I put like 1 in heavy. Then I can go like 40 Shadow Cast, 40 Flame Charm. I can then Shrine of Order and Keel. But that's too much into Shadow, so I put like another point into Fortitude, maybe. Actually, could I put another point into Agility? Yeah, I could do this. Then I can go like 25 into Agility for Condition Runner, 40 into Fortitude, 40 into Strength, 80 into Heavy for Railblade. Then I can go like 60 into Flame Charm, 50 into Flame Charm. And I can put like the rest to like shadow cost, and maybe like 5 here, the remaining here. And no, this isn't too bad, but this. Hold on, sorry, I'm coughing. And I mean, don't get me wrong, this isn't a bad build, but you could improve on it a lot. Like, if I go this, I won't be able to get that graceful flames in the depths, or get auto scream. And auto scream is really good for like dealing high damage as well, because you also want your build to be viable, right? The best builds are builds that are viable in both PvP and PvE. So you want it to be pretty much an all-round decent build. And so, if I want that, this is gonna work. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that, hey, maybe huge mantras isn't that important, right? So I probably don't have to go 90 intelligence. So instead of going 90 intelligence, I can go like 40 intelligence, 40 willpower, and 15 strength for auto scream. But then I also think to myself that I probably won't have too much flame charm, but I also want to get a talent called Mirage Clothes. And so this is where you kind of want to go to the Deepwoken wiki and search up talents. Because here there's so much you can do. Like every talent that you can obtain in the game, you can find on this site. And so I feel like a lot of people, like if you want to make a unique build, just think of talents that you think are like underrated, like underused, like maybe like static link, jumper cables, like maybe certain like cross draw talents, just stuff you don't really see, and try to make it good. Right? Like let's say, what do you get for 100 agility? You can get None Left Behind. And now with this, you can make like a really fast like track style build, where you prioritize on like stealing people. Right? I'm not saying you should do that, but you know, if you want to make a unique build, just look here, look at the different talents and see what you kind of like. So from the talents, right? If I go here, if I go search Mirage Clothes, it shows me the requirement, which is 65 flame charm, right? Which means dodging will leave a heat mirage that sets enemies on fire. So I also want to go Mirage Clothes, right? So I'll go like 40 intelligence, 40 willpower, 40 shadow cost, and 65 flame. And then I Shrine of Order, right? But actually, hold on, this probably might be better. See, here I have like 25 in everything, right? So I can go like 40 into here, 40 here, 80 here, and then 50, 30. Oh. Wait, this is actually kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. So I get 40 strength, 40 flame charm, 45, 25, 25. I can then go... I can go 60 flame charm, 30 shadow cost, and 83 heavy, right? And this is probably better than what I made, right? Because what I made is that I went like 60 intelligence, right? And going 60 intelligence allows me to get, what talent was it that I was looking for? Oh yeah, I went, why did I actually go 60 intelligence? It's like, I low-key wanted to get the prediction talents. So I went 60 intelligence. And so that gives you all knowing, which means that your prediction, like, it doesn't have a range to it. So, and this is part of like the mantra synergy aspect, right? So I went like this, yeah, and it puts 1 extra point into everything. So I go like 30 shadow cost, 40 fortitude, 40 strength, 40 fortitude and 40 strength, 40 fortitude because of exoskeleton. That's like a must-have in every build. And then 40 strength for Star Kindred. So if I go here and click Star Kindred, then I go 80 heavy, and I go 50 flame charm. That way I can get Ash Slam as well. But the previous one was probably a lot better. Like where I went 40 intelligence. But this means that my monsters will cost a lot more. But then again, there is that talent that means like when you're on fire, then your like flame charm costs less, like ether. So you could do this to probably make the build like a lot better. That way you can go 60 flame charm and get level 4 fire mantras instead of like only having enough to get Ash Slap like 3-star flame charm mantras. But you know, that's what I did. I went 60 intelligence. It also allowed me to get the talent that gives you like HP, which is Natia. Master Craftsman. So yeah, pretty much just be like unique with it, you know. Most builds are already unique on their own. So like I went 60, right? And then I tried to order. I ordered my stats together the way I wanted them to. And you do have to get multiple shrines to get all the talents that you want, but that's part of making the build like good, you know. So this is kind of what I went. Then I went 30 shadow cast, 2-star shadow mantras, and I went 51 flame. And so now comes the most important part. Well, I'd say the second most important part, which is mantra synergy. So I'll give an example of this, right? Pretty much for mantra synergy, you want mantras that work well together and that don't share a cooldown. So let's say I went Flame Repulsion, Burning 7, Flame Grab, Prediction, Rapid Punches, and then Sinister Halo and Flame Assault. These don't really have that good of mantra synergy, right? Because it's kind of weird going rapid punches into Flame Repulsion. It's kind of odd. You can't really stack those mantras on top of each other. Like, sure, I could go Sinister Halo into rapid punches, or Flame Grab it into like Burning 7s. But you can make this a lot better by having mantras that you can just stack on top of each other to get like really good combos. It's like a really good Flame Charm mantra is like Fireblade, right? Then from Fireblade you could go into like Rising Flame and into Ash Slam. These three mantras have really good synergy, cause like you can use them in almost any order and follow up with Ash Slam. Like, you can't just start off with Ash Slam, that can push the opponents away. Like I could go Fireblade into Rising Flame into Ash Slam, right? And that'll be really good. And no, I'm not the most skilled player in the game. Like if I was a lot better, like I'd be able to do this really well. But hey, it is what it is. And then I can get Sinister Halo, which is also really good. And then we'll throw in Shadow Eruption. Yeah, Shadow Eruption is good. So I get these for my combat mantras. And then I get, we'll just say I want Graceful Flame, right? If I'm going PvP, I might go like Shade Devour. Because Shade Devour is really good. It gives you a 20% damage bonus. The sad thing about it is I don't really see many people using Shade Devour, so I feel like it is kind of underrated. So using Shade Devour would also be really good. As well as the talent Neuroplasticity, I forgot to mention. This gives you an extra wildcard slot. It's really good for any build, honestly, that uses mantras. You just get more to your kit, so I'll also go like Celestial Assault. You know what? Why not? Exhaustion Strike. Actually, this is all like close-up mantras, other than Sinister Halo, so I need another ranged mantra. So probably like a chasing mantra, maybe Encircle. Encircle should be decent. So Encircle, Celestial Assault. Also, what else makes you like really fast? I guess maybe like Adrenaline Surge. And yeah, this is like a talent, like mantra hand that I'd be like happy to use. So I've planned out my stats. I've picked the important talents. You can pick the rest here, but I'm not gonna go over all that. Pick my main mantras. So the Envisionment done, mantra synergy done. The build is overall complete. Now I just choose my weapon, which will probably be like a Rail Blade, like 3-star damage. And then the rings that I choose, so probably like Intelligence Ring, Strength Ring, Ishin's Ring, and Agility Ring. Actually, no. Would it go Agility Ring? Yeah, Agility or Willpower Ring. So maybe like Willpower. And so then I'm left with this. I can pick more talents that'll make me do more damage, but I'm just getting the main stuff down. So with making a unique build, those are the only 3 things that you really need. And if you want more ideas for a build you could make, you can go to the talents page. I'm gonna have both of these links in the description, and I'd also like to say a big thank you to all of you who subscribed. well, almost at 180 subs, and that's kind of crazy because it was over a period of like a month, and we went from like 80 to 179, and that's just crazy. So I'd like to say a big thank you to all. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave like ideas in the comments. I do read all of them. So yeah, if this video gets to 50 likes, I will do a berry build from solo leveling. But yeah, other than that, hope you enjoyed and have a blessed day.